Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is May 31st. It is Tuesday, 2022. I had to think about what day of the week it was. Sorry about that. Um, but yeah, so we're got a little. It's still warm today, but I'll show you we got a little more clouds in the picture. But that's actually knocking the heat down a little bit. But it is still very, very warm. I'm just gonna I think I may just do this one video today. I don't know yet. So if you don't see another one later today, don't be concerned. It basically means that I decided not to do a second video. This video is gonna obviously be late. It's already after 3 o'clock right now while I'm doing this video. I got up this morning and I had to run and switch over my driver's license today. So I finally got that done. I ended up being at the DMV for an hour and a half. So it it took a while. So yeah, that was fun. But so oh my goodness. But yeah, so that's what's happening with that. But so I did that, and then I had to go and get another gallon of paint, which I did pick that up as well. And then I wanted to go grocery shopping. So being here by myself, it's easy to pop something in the microwave, cook it up, and just eat it like that instead of trying to cook myself a meal. So fast, easy, convenient. I know, probably not the healthiest for you, I know, but it's convenient at this point in time. So I wanted to show you first of all here, and we're going to get into the topic of this video in just a second, guys, but look at them all popping up through that back row there. The whole back row is coming up now. And even through here, they're coming up really, really well through there. There's like a little patch here. There's some there. Some more coming up through there. So I'm anticipating more hopefully will come up through this first row. We will see. And let's take a look at how the berries are doing here. So hold on. We're going to open up the fence. And we're going to take a walk over here. Oh yeah, you can see now, they're really coming in now. Yeah, more of them are coming in. So that's a good thing. So that is that. But, alright. One of the reasons I wanted to do this video when I was at the store, and there was a guy that had a cart and he was putting things back up on the shelves, and he had said to me, we were talking, I said, God, that looks like you got the fun job. He said the worst part is, he said it was a lady that couldn't afford her groceries, so I have to put them back. He said if I had known that was the deal, he goes, I would have bought her groceries myself. I said, I'll be honest with you, if I'd have been up there and I saw somebody with that type of issue as well, I would do the same thing. I'd be like, listen, I got it, how much is it? And I would help that person out. Because number one, like I said, you guys may not believe in it, some of you may believe in it, some of you may not. I believe in karma. And if you just do things like that to help people out for no other reason, just to be a decent person, I think that comes back to you. I really do. So that is what, But anyway, so there was some lady out there that could not afford her groceries, and so she had to be embarrassed, in the store. And then, they were having to put a bunch of stuff back. And that's kind of sad, to be honest with you. But brings me to my point of this video. Food crisis, affordability, the cost of everything outweighing your ability to pay for the things that you need and need to have to survive. Things are getting worse. They're not getting better. I keep talking probably till I'm blue in the face, and that's okay. I will continue to do it till I'm blue in the face. You better get stocked up, folks. Get as much prepped up as you possibly can, because the unknown can be very, very scary. And I want you to think about this, and I think this might be the title, What Happens When the Free Handouts Stop? Okay? So you think about all the entitlement programs that we have in this country. And there's a lot. There's a lot of people getting assistance. I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying that they don't need assistance. That's not what I'm saying in this video. But what I'm saying in this video, what happens when the free handouts stop? When people don't get their free food, their money on their EBT cards, and go to the store and buy whatever they want and eat whatever they want? Because most people are not prepared. They don't think ahead. They don't plan ahead. They don't plan for what if, what might be, what could be. They don't plan for any of those things. So people are going to be in a hurting situation. And when that time comes, when they're taking off the teat, if you will, the government teat, it's going to get real ugly real fast. Now, again, depending on where you are is going to be the level of how bad things are going to get. If you're in the cities, folks, you are in deep doo-doo in a hurry, because a lot more people that get assistance, live in concentrated areas. A lot of people are low income, so they don't have a whole lot to begin with, and they're getting whatever help. If you guys remember, there was it was in California that this happened, and I never forget this because I was like, you got to be kidding me. So the woman had gone to the convenience store to get whatever she was going to get, and the EBT cards were not working. And this lady flipped out, and she was like knocking food off of the racks and just making a huge scene because she was not able to get what she wanted at that exact time. Now I want you to figure that by 1,000-fold, 2,000-fold, 10,000-fold, when everybody that is getting some form of assistance. Now I want you to think about this too. Here's the other part of this. Our elderly who do get assistance, Social Security gets cut off and they don't have that income coming in. What are they supposed to do? So it's not just the poor taking advantage of the situation. Hey, what are you getting into? I don't know what she's got. Ella, you better not be messing with no snake over there. Come on. What do you got? Get out of there. What are you doing? What are you doing? Good girl. What was over here? Hope it's not a snake. Could be like a little chipmunk or something. I don't see any snakes, so that's a good thing. All right. So, anyhow. Oh yeah, that would not be good. So, a lot of people are on assistance. A lot of people are receiving help. If that is cut off, you are going to see riots in the streets. And especially, like I said, especially in cities, especially in low-income areas in cities. You get out, like I said, you get out to, the hills of Kentucky. There's a lot of poor folks out there that also do get assistance. But a lot of them know other ways to feed themselves. They do have gardens and all that type of stuff. A lot of people in this day and age have no idea how to garden, have no idea what to do to prepare to be ready for any situation. So there's a lot of concerns, with that. And so I think that is something that we all need to think about. That's all something we all need to be prepared for. If you are in the city, and you are prepping in the city, and you think it's going to be, oh yeah, great, I'm just going to hunker in and be fine. Well, what are you going to do when they're coming building to building, going from apartment to apartment, breaking down doors, taking whatever they want, because those type of folks, they don't care about anything. They have no common decency. They have their immediate wants and needs. Can I help you? Can I help you? You're not a lap dog. I promise you that you're not. No, you're not. You're not. You're not a lap dog. You're a big baby, that's for sure. But a lap dog you are not. Okay, come on, down. All right. So no more. So anyway, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. How bad do you think it will get in the cities? How bad do you think it'll get in suburbia? How bad do you think it will get out in the country? I think that what you're going to see, different areas, different levels of the way people are going to react to situations. The major difference when you get out into the country, folks, is a lot of those people out there are pretty much, even if they don't call themselves preppers, a lot of them, it's a lifestyle. They've always had, they've always canned, they've always been, somewhat self-sufficient, and they can survive pretty much long term, with the way things are. And so it's something to think about. That's something to think about. So yeah, it's city, forget about it. I wouldn't want to be in a city and SHTF situation ever. Maybe a year down the road, go back into the city and see what you can collect that would be useful, possibly. But the reality is, there would be a lot of resources available to utilize that a lot of people would leave behind, a lot of people would not think about in the short term. Long term, like I said, once the population is greatly reduced, that might be a different story. But I think the best thing for anybody to do is try to get away from high densely populated areas and get to where you can be with like-minded people, that you have a game plan, that you are ready for those type of situations ahead of time. That's going to be your very best chance for survival. And and I wish everybody the best. I do. You just, like I said, it's like the reality is the reality. The farther out you are, the more isolated you are. If you have a group, your chances of surviving go up exponentially with each of those things. If you have a water source, if you have access to wild animals, if you have livestock on your property, all those things are factors that makes a difference in how well you do. Do you know how to garden? Have you been gardening? What have you got set up to garden? I mean, again, all these things are factors, and they make a difference. Do you have fruit trees? Do you have a variety of fruit trees? Do you have blueberry bushes, and all the other bushes as well out there that are going to produce you food annually, every year? So those are things too that people really need to take into consideration. I want you to think about this, and this is just an example. You haven't had an apple in 9 months. 9 months you haven't had an apple, and finally the apples are ready to be picked. And you pick that apple and you eat that apple for the first time after 9 months of not having an apple. That would be like heaven. So that's just an example. That would be just, you would be like so grateful to have that apple, to have something different to eat, changing up your taste buds and changing up your palate of what you're doing. Those are things to think about. So with proper planning, being as ready as you can be, put yourself in good situations. That's what I would recommend. Now, you can do whatever you're going to do. And again, I wish everybody the best of luck. But, time will tell how things go. It really will. So anyway, guys, I am going to jump off of here. I'm tired, actually. I think I'm going to be painting again, though, tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the second coat on the battery room, and I'll get that knocked out. And then there's other things that I want to do, obviously, with the battery room and stuff like that, and kind of get things more squared away, more organized, and I'm just going to fart around with doing those things for right now. So anyway, I am going to jump off. Remember, guys, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? Watch this. Well, she's actually coming back on her own. She saw me looking. Hold on, cover your ears a second. And just like that, she is such a good dog. Good girl. Good girl. All right, guys, me and Hella, we'll see you later. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.